Good morning, you guys. So it's 6:30. It's about 6:30 a.m. here. And as per the usual, my baby's in bed. He's so cute, huh? But I figured, since how you all love him so much, I'd come in and I would say hi to Lukie Duke. Look at that face. Look at that tired face. What a good boy. Can you say hi? Can you say hi, buddy? Look at those tired eyes. Look at those pretty tired eyes. So yeah, he'll stay in here until about 8:30, about 8:30, and then he'll get up and he will want some breakfast. And I'll cook for him. And he'll be treated like the little king that he is. Huh, buddy? He's a good boy. Somebody had said, try feeding him a raw diet. He's not on a raw diet, but he is on a very healthy diet. So every meal that he gets salmon oil and olive oil in each meal. And you can see how shiny and pretty his fur is. And he eats all farm-raised meat, and he eats all homegrown vegetables, and he eats fruit. Yes. And he loves his greens. He's very tired. Plus we patch him. You can see the little things on his collar. He gets the LifeWave patches. I think those are probably really good for him because he's a shepherd. We want to keep those joints. We want to keep his joints good and healthy. Oh, buddy, he's real tired. He's a tired guy. He likes to sleep in. He has not been, he's not a morning person at all. He likes to sleep in, which I think is really cute. He does get up with us at 3. He hates to, but he does. And he plops in whatever room we're in. He'll plop right down. And then he will get up. He'll get up to say bye to his dad and give a stretch. And after his dad has gone and I start really kind of rocking and rolling, he goes in and he lays back down again. And like if it's a weekend and we sleep a little late, oh, he loves that. He just loves that. But he'll get up about 8:30 for breakfast. And he'll go strong all day. And then after his dinner, he'll start to mellow down a little bit. And then he's usually ready for bed. He grabs a baby. He loves his babies. He's usually ready for bed by 7:30 or 8. And if it happens to be a night that we stay up a little late, oh boy, does he pout and hate that. So yesterday I got my wall primed, you guys. So I got 2 good coats of primer on that yesterday. So I should be able to get that painted and get the chair rail up and the mop board on. By the weekend if I have time. But I got it primed. Finally got it primed. And I checked. I looked. When did I start painting everything? About 3 years ago. So it's been waiting for me to do it for 3 years. So I have to go in now and I have to fill all the little holes where, we put the nails in to put it up. And get that all filled. And sanded. And hit those spots with primer. Then give it a nice coat of paint. There are little pieces that we have to put on where they meet. Right there. And right there. I know it's hard to see. The sun's really coming through. And then I'll be able to kind of finish it off with the details, the chair rail and all of that. So that's what I'm working on, getting that done. All right, you guys, I'm going to put you in the tripod. It's really sunny here this morning, and I'm not going to complain about it, but it's been super difficult for me to find a place where I could actually set you up to do the reading so that the sun isn't interfering in the view. So we're going to do it on this side. Putting you in the tripod, and I'm going to flip you around. There we go. And I think I found an angle that, well, maybe not. Does that need to come in closer? Or do I just need to back up? I'll figure it out, I guess. That might work, right? That may work. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Luke is very grateful for all the love that you guys sent him yesterday. I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm going in and I'm reading your comments, but when I give you guys a heart, it's not always taking, which I can't complain too much about on that degree, because on Rumble, I can't even upload. Like, it just keeps saying failing to upload. So my Rumble channel hasn't seen a video go up since the 10th of April. So they've been missing all the videos. I don't have a lot of people over there, but still, I mean, I'd like to be able to get those videos up for them, but I'm right now in the process of still trying to upload the video from April 11th to them. And it just keeps saying upload failed, or it will continue to process for like 24 hours and just then finally bounce back and say failed. It's ridiculous. I've updated that app, and so I don't know what's going on, but we got new internet. We had things fixed, so I don't know, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I hope you're all having a nice morning. It is right now 6:39 a.m. on Thursday, the 24th of April in the year 2025. It's going to be a nice, bright, beautiful, sunshiny day, which I'm excited about. It is causing some issues with me finding a place that I can actually film from, but that's okay. I'll take the sun. I'm not going to complain about the sun. I don't know if you guys can see them, but I'm just going to tilt the... No, you guys can't see it. I have prisms in the in all of my windows, and they're making beautiful rainbows all over the house right now. Very pretty. All right, so you guys don't follow any links in the comment section of the channels soliciting you for anything. Those would be scammers. Don't do it. The healing intentions are set for you folks, so if you so choose and you want that, decree it for your highest and greatest good, only and always. Breathe that in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just keep doing that. Let it integrate into the body for as long as you choose. All right, so. Mike, the table that you had given to you, I would love to see a picture of that old table. I would love to see it. And also, Clarence, the drum was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. I would have loved to seen it before you fixed it up. But what a gorgeous job you did with that. Oh, it's amazing. I just haven't had a chance to email you back yet. So anyway, yeah, I hope you all had a great day yesterday. And I hope you all have a beautiful day today. Let's get started with the energy of today, okay, you guys? Let's see what the energy of today is. One more. Let's see what today's energy holds for us. The 8. The 8 of Cups, you guys. This is the Rider-Waite deck, and that's the 8 of Cups. And that's setting something up and walking away. Something set up and walking away. Let's see. Oh, look. Get the star at the bottom. Let's see. Let's see the story around that. So the advice with that would be, don't be emotionally triggered. Don't let your emotions get triggered. There's a setup, purposely to trigger you. Walk away from any triggers boldly and passionately, right? But let's get a little bit more story around that. So that's the personal advice for that piece, that card. Let's see what else they have to say around this card here. All right, so what else goes with this? We've got the 5 of the 5 over the Hierophant, the number 5, great change. Great change. And then we have our 2 of Swords, something being stilled. And then the 7, groundwork done to break new ground. Are we talking about the Vatican right now? Please and thank you. I'll tell you what I see in these cards after I get a confirmation on this. So we talking about the Vatican right now. Is this about the Pope? Please and thank you. Remember, 8's a very spiritual number, right? With that 8 that came up first, that 8 of Cups. 5, infighting, something new to happen, judgment, and justice. 2 stories going on here. More of a story. Okay, so I'm going to read to you what I see, and then I'll ask for confirmation. All right, so I'm seeing that something was set up already, set up in the background, God only knows how long ago, right? And then walked away from, like a stage set, under the vibration of 8, which is very highly spiritual, and it's an emotional thing, something that would trigger someone's emotions. Directly down from that, we have that 5, that Hierophant, and in this deck, to me, the Hierophant does represent, like, the hierarchy, the church, the power that the Vatican, the church, has, right? The power over others that church and that Pope represent. And then right next to that, I see that 2 of Swords, where something has been stilled. And we do know that the Pope has just walked away, right? Or they've just walked the Pope away. I personally, in my humble opinion, think the Pope has been gone for a while, and that's why we saw the weird footage with the CGI, where he would just disappear. I think back in like 2020 or 2021. It was during the pandemic anyways. You'd see him kind of waving out the window, and then he'd turn and then boop, just kind of disappear. Some wonky footage going on there, you guys. So I believe that right now what you've seen on the world stage is that they're just finally releasing, supposedly, that he's passed. I think they've been doing this with a lot of people for a long time, right? Anyway, that's just my opinion. Not to push it on any of you. I'm just saying what I think. So we have something that was set up and walked away from a long time ago. Under that spiritual vibration of 8, which is infinity. Something that's emotionally triggering. Right directly down from that, we've got that Hierophant under the vibration of 5, great change. So if the Pope has passed away or is said to have passed away and has been exited off the stage, which to me it looks like that was a long time ago, but you're just seeing it now. It was a long time ago, in my opinion, but also because I'm seeing the 8 of Cups there. And now things are being stilled. There's something going on right now, probably to bring in a new Pope, right? And then directly down from that, we've got that 7, seek the truth, seek the knowledge, seek the wisdom. There's been a lot of groundwork done to pull something brand new in with that 7 of Rods, right? To break new ground. So, more of the story over here. Can you see it? Let me move these cards and push these ones over so that you can get a view of those. So more of the story is there's some infighting. Lots of chaos and infighting, again with that 5, because of the great change that's happening with that 5 of Rods. And then we have that Page of Pentacles. Something kind of fresh, something new coming in, something much different. Something different, new, fresh, a different way of being. Because right next to that, we've had some judgment happening. And justice is being served. So I'm wondering, are you talking about... All right, so that was quite a story there. So I'm still wondering... I realized you wanted to say more. There was more story. But what I'm wondering is this... It looks to me, with that Hierophant, that we're talking about the church. We're talking about the Catholic Church, the Vatican, and the Pope's death, and a new Pope, a new replacement, and it's going to be much different. You're going to see something much different happening because judgment has come in over this church, and justice is being served, and that's causing a lot of infighting. Looks like the groundwork has been laid for that, probably at the time that the setup for the entire thing was done, and now it just needs to be grounded in. But there's some ultimate infighting going on around something new beginning here in the Vatican, in the church, regarding the Pope, and that's what I'm wondering. And I would like to just see if with one card, am I picking up what you're laying down here? Is this the route that we're going to talk today? Please and thank you. Am I getting correctly what you're trying to relay to us right now? Please and thank you. With one card, a yes or a no. And then from there, we can get more story. Please and thank you. Yes, with my King of Wands, yes. Today they want to talk about what's going on there with the Pope. So let's just reiterate real quick before we get more of a story, you guys. So the secondary message with the King of Rods is that's passionate, fiery energy, right? And that's leading with the greater good. Like that's leading leadership that has the highest and greatest good for intentions only and always. So that's the secondary message around what's going on. It was my confirmation that I'm reading correctly what they're relaying to us. So this situation right now with the Pope and needing to be replaced and whatever it is that we're seeing on the world stage, this was all set up a long time ago. The groundwork was laid. And now they just have to bring in that new whatever it is that they're going to bring in, which who knows whether it's going to be a new Pope or some type of new system. Because we have this Page of Pentacles, which is something fresh, something new, something very different, which is causing some infighting within this power structure. And it doesn't matter because judgment is coming in and justice has to be served. So whether there's infighting or not, justice says too bad. Because justice is directly under the infighting. And something new is set up right there over the infighting, and justice is set up over the something new. So, and then, judgment. So judgment is set up over the something new, but justice reigns over all of it, right? Because it gets laid on top of all of them. So something going on, something new causing a lot of chaos within that power structure, you guys. At the Vatican, at the Catholic Church, over this new Pope and all of that. So let's get a 7-card spread so that we can get the pathway and the story around it. But something very new is going to be grounded into this system. And that's been the plan for quite a while by the looks of those cards. And it's causing discomfort and infighting and chaos because people aren't on, not everybody's on board with the new change, the great change that is taking place in this power structure. So that could mean that we're going back to a more conservative viewed Pope. Let me get my sip of my coffee. Or, I don't know, we'll see, right? Let's see what they want to say. So go ahead and give us more story, please, with the 7-card layout. We're looking for the pathway and the story around what is going on at the Vatican and more of what it is that you were talking to us about. Please and thank you. I honestly, gotta tell you, I don't pay much attention to any of this stuff because I feel like it's already been done in the background. And we've been told before in other readings that what you're seeing on the world stage is like, it's like catching the world up to what has already kind of happened in the past and has, so just, you know, I try not to pay too much attention. Otherwise, that shit can drive you crazy, I think. But let's see what the 7-card spread says around this, please and thank you. Very interesting. But they want to talk about that today. After 2 days of pretty much telling you to be intuitive, guard your mind, protect your emotions, don't fall into the traps of the world right now. So King of Pentacles we have, so that's much abundance. And let me get it over here so you can see it. I'll have to squeeze them together a little bit. Oh, this is a guided, holy shit, moving forward. Our pathway already has 2 major arcana cards here. 3 major arcana cards in the pathway around all this Pope stuff. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow, you guys. Can you see it? You move it down. You move you back, maybe. Is that going to help? Is that helpful? I think it might be. The sun's starting to come over this way, too. All right, so let's talk about the pathway, because that's major. Well, first, just let me say that we have 4 higher arcana cards in a 7-card spread. So, big hairy deal. A big hairy deal, you guys. All right, so the biggest piece of the energy that is driving the largest pathway around the topic that we're talking about, which is the Vatican, the Pope, something new coming in, infighting right now, but great change happening there. Something fresh that will be happening there. We have the Hermit driving the whole thing. And for me, the Hermit in this deck, he's the guiding light. I mean, that is divine energy shining a light on the Vatican, okay? So there's going to be a lot that's revealed when you're shining a light on the Vatican. On anything. If you're shining a light on anything, there's going to be a lot revealed. Now, with this Hermit, we have a 9, which is a completion of a cycle. So 9s always complete a cycle, and there's a big light being shown on the Vatican. Okay? So, very interesting. What is the Hermit shining a light on? As we begin our story, the Hermit is shining a light on the King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, he's very, very, very abundant. The King of Pentacles has much wealth, earthly pleasures. Okay? And then just above the King of Pentacles and all this wealth and the earthly pleasures, you have an ending card. An ending card in what? The wealth. Why? Because it's over the King of Pentacles. Right? So, and this is a completion. This is like a happy completion for all. So, happiness for families, animals, the planet. This is like a good thing. This is a good completion. So, I believe that what we're seeing here is there's going to be a heavy light shown on a lot of the stored wealth that the Vatican has held. Not just the stored wealth, but hidden secrets, because the Pentacles always reveal, the Pentacles are always about your earthly pleasures. So this may be about the hidden books from the Bible, all the earthly pleasures they've been hoarding, gold that's stored at the Vatican. Anyway, there's going to be a huge light shown on this, and it's going to be able to, like, the whole point of it is to create a happy outcome for all. Okay? Now, what else is the Hermit shining a light on? We have the Ace of Cups. The Hermit is shining a light lovingly. Lovingly, because the Ace of Cups is always about love. It's emotion. It's new beginnings. It's starting over. We have there our Dove, you know, very spiritual card with this emotional start. Okay? So, very lovingly, this Hermit is shining a light that is going to trigger fresh emotions in people, serious emotions, new emotions, things that people hadn't felt before, as he shines that light on all, with the devil, all of the bad things that have taken place within this power structure, the ties that bind, you know, the enslavement, the bad side of the church. Okay. Very interesting, right? This is quite the story. So that Hermit is shining a big light on reveals that are going to be coming out around that church, and some of the darker things and the things that have been hoarded and hidden. Very interesting. Now let's come up this pathway that is all major arcana card. So the Hermit is what drives this entire pathway. He's saying, I'm shining a light on this shit. It's time for us to move forward with this chariot. It's time for us to move forward with this chariot with the 7 vibration over that, which is seeking the truth, wisdom, and knowledge. So this hermit says, it's time to end a cycle. I'm doing this with love, but it's going to create an overflowing of emotion. I'm doing this for the highest and greatest good because I've got, I'm the hermit for one thing, so I'm the divine light. I'm shining a divine light, a guide, so to speak. And I'm doing this with very high vibrational, very spiritual, well-intended intentions to show, the darkness that has been within the Vatican. So it's time for us to move forward with the chariot, revealing the truth and the knowledge and the wisdom that has been held where? Hoarded and held within that Vatican. So very interesting. And then at the very top, we have the Fool, we have the 0 point, again with infinity. It's only right to do this, but this is